from Mahalia Jackson.
That's you singing! All these white folks tell me how wonderful I am. Then they get mad when I buy a home in their neighborhood. Yes, I'm gonna Dear Lord, your gift wasn't my voice. Your gift was my purpose. Tell them about the dream.
Robin Roberts presents Mahalia. Premieres April 3rd on Lifetime.
That was a trailer of the upcoming Lifetime Network movie, Robin Roberts Presents Mahalia. Hi, I'm Britany B, and this is another episode of Spectacular Magazine Shorts. During a virtual press conference with cast members Joaquina Kalukango, Rob Demery, and Jason Dirden, I asked questions about a very dramatic and emotional scene in the movie. Thank you. All right, so I'm Britany B with Spectacular Magazine. My question is for anyone who'd like to answer. It is based on the scene with Mahalia and her husband when they're in the hospital. And she says something that I think is accurate for today as well when it comes to trusting doctors and how a lot of us believe that we're experiments when we go. How do you all feel about that, especially in this time frame?
Yeah, well, it means a lot to me because my wife, we just had our baby boy literally a month before I flew out to do this movie. And she was kind of talking about that to a certain degree because she was being hurt really bad at the doctor's office. And she made a statement literally just like Mahalia did in the movie, you know, and not to say that it's just Black women or whatever, like I can't, speak for Black women, but you all would know the pain that it is to go to the hospital. That's why when I, read about it, I was like, this is really interesting because my wife literally just went through this to where I had to kind of, stand up for her in that particular situation. But it's almost like, it's kind of said, amongst us where, Black women don't feel pain or something, or it seems like, white people don't think they have pain or things. So when they were checking for the baby, whatever it is, it was like just a whole lot of pressure and a whole lot of hurt that I was watching my wife go to where I had to pretty much have her switch doctors because I didn't trust the lady who was dealing with my wife and my kid. So I totally understood that it was real to me. And I think even just reading that made me pretty emotional, to see that, man, this is something that a lot of women actually have to go through, because like us men, we don't have to deliver the babies, of course. So, yeah.
Yeah, I would absolutely agree. I think it's incredibly important that scene is incredibly important, not for Mahalia's journey, showing her journey, but also speaking to society in general, and not just in the 50s. We're talking about now. So often Black people, especially women, are punished for displaying pain, and others are rewarded and helped. And it wasn't too long ago that we weren't even considered full human beings. So why would some people now actually accept the fact that we hurt and are in pain like a human being? They still see us as a different kind of human being, even though they're accepting us as human. And I'm not saying all doctors, but it's extremely problematic. The number of cases, the number of Black women who die in the hospital because they weren't listened to, saying that I think I have a blood clot. And not just regular people, we're talking about celebrities who normally get preferential treatment. Serena Williams normally get preferential treatment. Doctors aren't believing this. So I think it's incredibly important, that scene, to speak to, again, not just this is how it was in the 50s, but this is how it is in 2021. You know what I mean? And the more we accept that is a problem, and not we, because I realize I'm speaking to the choir, to most of you all, but we as in the medical field, we who don't look like us, accept that you got to believe somebody when they say they're in pain, when something is not right. Don't just assume that you know all the answers because you went to medical school for 8 years and you've been studying for 20 years and working for 20 years. You can't assume that everybody is different. Believe I'm in the hospital. Your job is to help me. Don't worry, you're gonna get paid. My insurance is covering it. You're supposed to help me. And too often, Black women are not believed enough. and are not helped enough. And it's a terrible thing. So I'll just say it again. You know, that scene, I think, is one of the most important scenes in the film for today.
Thank you so much. I am 8 months pregnant, so that scene really spoke to me and some of my precautions. So I do thank everybody for pointing that out. And it's not anything new. It's been this way for a long time. Thank you. Mahalia, airing exclusively on Lifetime on April 3rd, was inspiring, uplifting, and motivating. I give the movie a 5 out of 5 on account of the historical events it shares, and each cast member did a wonderful job. So don't miss Robin Roberts Presents Mahalia on Lifetime Network at 8 p.m. on April 3rd. I'm going to leave you with another clip of the movie. Here's the star of the movie, Danielle Brooks as Mahalia, singing Praise You. I am Britany B with 1T, and we'll see you next time.
We've come a long, long way together, through the hard times and the good. I have to celebrate you, baby. I have to praise you like I should. I have to praise you. I have to praise you. I have to praise you. Oh yeah, I have to praise you like I should. You carried me across the water, lifted me up when no one could. I have to celebrate you, baby. I have to praise you like I should. Ooh, I have to praise you. Oh, have to praise you. Hey, oh, I have to praise you. Oh, I have to praise you like I should. Through the hard times and the good, I'm gonna praise you. Got to praise you. Got to praise you. I'm gonna praise you like I praise you. Praise you like I should. I have to praise you. Get down on my knees and praise you, Lord. Praise you. Can't get my help from nobody else. Praise you like I should.
Danielle Brooks stars in Robin Roberts Presents Mahalia. Premieres Saturday, April 3rd at 8. Only on Lifetime.
Spectacular Magazine. We on the scene.